Shri Gurubhyo Namaha children. We welcome you to our online teaching academy Ekalaiva. Children, yesterday we discussed about consumer surplus. Today we are going to discuss about demand, law of demand under this consumption analysis chapter. First, demand. Demand is essential for the creation, survival and profitability of a firm. So, if there is a demand for a commodity, then only the producer can produce it, isn't it? So, demand in economics means desire backed up by enough money to pay for the goods demanded. This is a famous quote given by Stonier and Haig. So, demand in economics is the desire to possess something and the willingness and the ability to pay a certain price in order to possess that particular thing. Now we are going to discuss about the characteristics of demand. First, price. Demand is always related to price. If the price is high, demand will come down. If the price is less, demand will go high. Next one, demand always means demand per unit of time, per day, per week, per month or per year. Next one, market. Demand is always related to the market. So, depending upon the supply, that is number of buyers and sellers, also demand will be determined. Next, amount. Demand is always a specific quantity which a consumer is willing to purchase. Certain goods are there. Up to certain extent only we will be willing to buy that, purchase that. And some goods, whatever may be the price, we should purchase it. Next one, demand function, that is D equal to function of price. So, price play a very important role in demand. So, D equal to demand, F denotes the function and P denotes the price. Now, law of demand. Law of demand says the quantity demanded increases with the fall in price and diminishes with the rise in price. If we go to a market, first we will ask the price of that particular product, then only we will decide how much we are going to buy. So, quantity, how much we are going to purchase. If the price is high, we will purchase less. If the price is less, we will purchase more. So, this is the law of demand. So, the assumptions of law of demand are income of the consumer remains constant. So, whatever may be the price, but our income is not going to change. Taste, habit and preferences of the consumer remain the same. So, we used to buy certain products. We will not change the brand, isn't it? For example, if we take soap or some food items or some brands we used to prefer, isn't it? So, we will not bother about the price. So, we will not change our taste, habit and preference. So, it is also going to remain the same. The price of other related goods. So, the goods which we are going to purchase, some goods will be related to that. So, the price of that related goods also should not change. Next, no substitute for the commodity. We will be preferring certain products. There should not be any substitute for that particular product. Next, the demand for the commodity must be continuous. It is not going to stop. Next, there should not be any change in the quality of the commodity. So, there should not be changes in quality of that particular commodity also. So, these are all the assumptions of this law of demand. Now, the law of demand explains the relationship between the price of a commodity and the quantity demanded. So the law of demand states that there is an inverse relationship. Inverse relationship means price increases, demand decreases. Price decreases, demand increases. So that is called inverse relationship between price and quantity demanded of a commodity. So a rise in price of a commodity is followed by a contraction demand, and a fall in price followed in extension of demand. So law of demand states that there is an inverse relationship between the price and the quantity demanded of a commodity. Now, if we go to the graphical representation of this demand schedule, so the same thing we are going to mark in this graph. X-axis represents the quantity demanded and Y-axis represents the price of the commodity, and here DD, this line DD is the demand curve. So we can see the which has a negative slope, that is slope downward from left to right, this line DD, which indicates that when price falls the demand expands and when price rises the demand contracts. Now market demand for a commodity. The market demand curve for a commodity is derived by adding the quantum demanded of the commodity by all the individuals constituting the market. So in this diagram, the final market demand curve represents, that is this diagram represents the addition of the demand curve of the individuals, that is A's demand, B's demand and C's demand at the same price. So when price is 3, the market demand is 2 plus 2 plus 4. So in the A's diagram you can see when the price is 3, the demand is 2. In B's demand also when the price is 3, the demand is 2. And in the C's diagram also when the price is 3, the demand increases to 4. So when we add this, that is 2 plus 2 plus 4. So that is equal to 8. So in this total demand you can see when the price is 3, so the quantity demanded is 8. Right. In the same way, when the price is 1, A's demand is 6, and when the price is 1, B's demand is 8, and when the price is 1, C's demand is 8. So here if we add all this, 6 plus 8 plus 8 equal to 22. So here in this diagram, when the price is 1, the quantity demanded is 22. It should come here. As in the case of individual demand schedule, the market demand curve is at a price, at a place and at a time. Now determinants of demand. Now changes in taste and fashion. The demand for some goods and services is very susceptible to changes in taste and fashions of the consumer. Next one, changes in weather. And for example, and dry summer results in an increase in the demand for cool drinks or for cotton clothes, like that. Next one, taxation and subsidy. If fresh taxes are levied or the existing rates of taxation on commodities are increased, their prices go up. The subsidies will bring down the prices. Therefore, taxes reduce demand and subsidies raise demand. Next one, changes in expectations. Expectations also bring about a change in demand. Expectation of rise in price in future results in increase in demand. People may be tempted to buy more. They may expect the price of that particular commodity may go high. So, with some expectations, they will buy that. Next one, changes in savings. Savings and demand also inversely related. Next one, state of trade activity. During the periods of prosperity, the demand for all commodities tends to increase. So people will be tempting to buy. On the contrary, during times of depression, if there is an economical crisis, there is a general slackening of demand. Next one, advertisement. So especially in advanced capitalistic countries, advertising is a powerful instrument increasing the demand in the market. Next one, changes in income. An increase in family income may increase the demand for durable goods like video recorders, refrigerators. Equal distribution of income enables poor to get more income. So as a result, consumption level increases. Change in population. The demand for goods depends on the size of population. An increase in population tends to increase the demand for goods, and a decrease in population tends to decrease the demand. Now, there are some exceptions to the law of demand. A fall in price brings about a contraction of demand, and a rise in price results in an extension of demand. So here you can see the DD, that is the demand curve. You can see the demand curve here, which slopes upwards from left to right. It shows that when price OP1, here you can see OP1, OQ1 is the demand, and when the price rises to OP2, demand also extends to OQ2. So it is known as exceptional demand curve. Now reasons for this, that is Giffen paradox. The Giffen good, it is also known as inferior good, is an exception to the law of demand. When the price of an inferior good falls, the poor will buy less, and vice versa. Next one, Veblen or demonstration effect. Veblen had explained the exceptional demand curve through his conspicuous consumption. That is, rich people buy certain goods because it gives prestige to them. For example, diamonds we can take. Next one, ignorance. Sometimes the quality of the commodity is judged by its price. So consumers think that the product is superior if the price is high. As such, they buy more at a higher price. Next one, speculative effect. If the price of the commodity is increasing, then the consumers will buy more of it because of the expectation that it will increase still further. So for example, we can take stock market. Okay children, today we discussed about the law of demand. To receive our online lessons, please press the subscribe button and you will receive the latest updates. Thank you very much children.